We have learned the following, that our clients are primarily under $20 million annually. They're confused, they're upset, and they're alone. The backbone of America, the people that pay taxes and work every day, have families, and they wonder where their kids are going to go to school and how they're going to retire, and if they can. Those people are under 20 million. They will fail continually without an infrastructure around them.
My name is Pat Rettig, and I help companies that have been left for dead. Nobody wants these companies. Nobody can help these companies. The bank has given up on these companies. An attorney cannot help these companies. The Chapter 11 case cannot help these companies. These people are my people. When I started, it was overwhelming. I would hear these people say something, and I would think to myself, well, you haven't paid any tax in 5 years. You're upside down, your house, you're in a divorce, your wife doesn't. Yep, you're right. You ain't gonna make it. But I can't say that. Well, why not? Because I don't believe it. They didn't come all this way so they could die a horrible death. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. So we take each problem a step at a time.
I was feeling probably desperate, depressed, figuring I was going to lose everything. I'm not just going to lose my company, I'm going to lose my life.
Things were going okay, and then in the fall they just tanked to the point where I was sitting at my desk crying. I was just like, this isn't going to make it.
Patrick and the team absolutely helped me save my company in a time where nothing really made sense. Well, the first time I met Pat, he showed up in jeans with a biker keychain and a wild fro on the tarmac at Camarillo Airport. You can imagine the first impression. Who is this guy? What am I doing? What's going on here? This is odd, to say the least.
In a given day, there could be as many as 14 or 15 locations that I need to be at. So I have 2 airplanes. They are exactly the same, so that when one is broken, I have another one. I couldn't get to work. What a quality problem. Darn it, the plane is broken. I have to get the other one. I ride a Ducati. That is a superbike. I ride it to work. It is my company car. My office is a reflection of what God made me. I've played rock and roll all my life, so all the equipment's all here in my office. Why play rock and roll? Why ride motorcycles? Why have train sets? It occurred to me that if I do the things that I'm better at everything.
Just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough, just to say.
When I first started working with Patrick, I would have thought it was about the numbers. He comes at the person, and he comes at the root of the problem or problems.
Is it home life? Is it no balance in the CEO's life? Is it, we call it the 4 headless horsemen, right? Is there drugs? Is there alcohol? Is there going out on the wife? Is there gambling? These things will all kill a company. And so we need to address that for the company to be successful.
Working with Patrick, I learned that most of the people who do bankruptcy law do it completely backwards. And I, for my Chapter 11s over the years, done everything the way the bankruptcy code says to do it. I have a lot of successful bankruptcies and failed companies.
Most of the time, by the time we get to the CEO, they're just trash. There's nothing left of them. They're emotionally depleted, they're financially depleted, all their resources are depleted. There's really not much left of them emotionally or spiritually by the time we get to them.
I've seen your financials, and you're gonna be fine. We're gonna make it fine.
When you said, Anthony, I'll only make you a few promises, and one of them is you're gonna be okay. And when you said that, I could have just fallen on the floor right there. I told my wife that. He said, we're gonna be okay. And I haven't heard those words in years.
So we start today, and today it gets better.
We've never had a single company fail as long as we were there.
If we can change the world one company at a time, one CEO at a time, if we can teach him to live his life right, family first, business first, don't expect the company to do for you what you can't do for yourself. Tell the truth to the right person at precisely the right time. Be supportive. If we can teach that one company at a time, maybe we can save this crazy planet that God gave us, maybe we can make things a little bit better.
Can't you feel it?